Did you have any...
Now, in retrospect,
You're sounding very zen.
I'm mad.
What about his challenge?
Hector and I will have our...
So you're ready to declare?
No.
I respect that.
Man.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity.
Where do I sign? Rox.
Me? Never.
In other words,
Well...
I'm not going to apologize.
Losing to the new...
What do you get out of...
You remind me...
And who's that?
A winner.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
You got it all wrong, Fatu.
You talking like a man who thinks he's got a choice.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper. He's gonna pay for that.
You got business with Hector?
What's that?
I'll run this business.
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Credit to Hector for pulling off a fast one.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
Weighing in at 292 pounds, the Destroyer, Jordan Williams!
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Hector Flores as referee. No way.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of his comeback so far, and his sworn enemy is refereeing the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle. Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to give him a referee's license.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Boom! And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact, knocking the wind out with the elbow. Able to avoid that one. Boom!
MCL and it cover here. Kick out before it, too. And you've got to appreciate that he's calling this one right down the middle.
People like to imagine the worst from special guest referees, but clearly he knows what he's doing here. Locking up.
That'll move you back. The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee, Hector Flores, has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
And enters back into the ring. Feet tackle.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Knee to the face. What impact. By the looks of that exchange, Randy may have just found an area in which he needs to improve.
Questionable defense on that sequence. Has to tighten that up. Oh my goodness. Incredible strength to throw a human like that. Not letting him finish that thought.
Oh! Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
Big impact. Makes the cover. Getting the shoulder up before two. The ref with a fair and even count.
Our official kept a fair count there. Really earning his stripes.
And just being tossed away there.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to... Finds the roll-up.
Turning it around, changes it into a cover of their own. Oh, look at this, turning the tables.
No, a kick out. That was a nice bit of officiating there. This job may suit him just fine.
And keeping attention to the official, I saw no fault with his count at all there.
Feet tackle.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
I don't care how much padding the floor seems to have. Being thrown out of the ring like that is incredibly unforgiving to your body.
Not a good spot to be in. Nice breaker. The Archetype's headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt. I call the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetype's road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I Quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Hector's. He betrayed me. He deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You might have to return to LA and try to claw your way back into showbiz.
Spending hours parked on the freeway to get to auditions? No thanks. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I...
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot on your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, I cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, the trail can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector needs to suffer. He stabbed me in the back and smiled doing it. Tonight, he learns what payback really feels like.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career wrestling. Kind of poetic, really. Exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was the bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recording my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 292 pounds, the Destroyer, Julie Williams.
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make his former students say, I quit. Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the line.
And his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco.
For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight.
A chair? He's got a steel chair.
Drop kick to the kneecap.
Oh, they're fighting pretty close to us now.
Meaning that's now as good a time as any for us to make ourselves scarce.
The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
Devastating hit from the chair.
Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
Flores gets waylaid. He's been put in a bind. Package pile driver. And you don't just do something like that to win a match. You do that to inflict punishment. Oh, speed tackle.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. Using the chair with no caution at all.
Are you gonna quit?
Official asking. Not yet. Got enough fight to say no. I do not quit. Refusing to quit. This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Oh my goodness! Butterfly pile driver.
Here we go. Ref asking them. Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
Hector's in imminent danger.
No, goodness. He's got to be thinking about saying, I quit now.
Ref making a check here.
Fight or flight response has to be working overtime right now. What's the choice going to be?
Yeah, I quit.
Yes!
He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done.
The archetype is truly a good human being.
What the hell? That's more like it. Come on, man. Ending his WWE career wasn't enough.
The archetype has lost his mind.
Or he's found it.
What is the archetype thinking now?
He's going to do some damage with that steel chair.
Go do it. Come on, archetype. You've done enough.
And he's not stopping there. Even I agree. This is taking it too far.
Oh, my God. He can't do this. Don't do this.
This is something you do not come back from for either man.
Come on, man. No, no.
Don't do this. Son of a...
He may have just broken Hector's neck.
We got to get some help out here right away.
Something has snapped in the archetype here tonight. He's headed down a dark road.
Ladies and gentlemen, the archetype. Let's open the floor for questions. Robert Inkin, I believe you were first.
Hector Flores is at a local medical facility receiving treatment for a serious neck injury after what?
What's your question?
Well, you caused those injuries with your brutal attack. So my question is, why?
Dire situations require dire actions.
But you ended Hector's WWE career by winning the match. Wasn't that enough?
There's always gonna be another Hector Flores trying to take me down. So I had to deliver a message. A warning. And that is that if you get in my way of becoming WWE champion, you will end up in the hospital. Broken and finished.
Hector was there for you from the beginning. He helped you a ton at the Performance Center.
And then what? He turned his back on me. Tonight, I could have lost everything. So I am never going to make that mistake again. Every relationship is a potential weakness. Someone who will bring me down. So I am cutting them all out.
Does that include the WWE Universe? Are you turning your back on them, too?
Every relationship is a potential weakness. That includes the so-called fans. I might have tried to spin your negativity as positive fuel, but I didn't forget how you treated me when I first came back. So I don't need you. And I don't want you in my life ever again.
What's next for you then?
Braun Breaker and the WWE Championship. You will not see me up here again, because I am eliminating all distractions and I have nothing left to say. From here on out, my actions will do all the talking.
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here taking up your precious time.
Yes. Time I should be using to welcome the man who actually won the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes. A superstar who clawed his way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Cody Rhodes celebration.
Look, for some reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you brutally attacked a promising young wrestler, that I am supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Braun Breaker.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Cody Rhodes is announcing he's facing Braun at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
Ask Hector Flores what happens when people cross me.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against LA Knight. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
Here's the archetype, colder, calmer, and completely unrecognizable.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 292 pounds, the Destroyer, Jordan Williams!
I've known the archetype for years, but I'm telling you, this is not the man.
Now here's someone ready to storm into a fight. First one to enter, last one to leave.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight!
By some accounts,
This version of the archetype doesn't wrestle with guilt. He wrestles to win, and that makes him dangerous.
You can be dangerous without losing who you are. That line he crossed with Flores might be the one he can't come back from.
This match with LA Knight won't define his legacy, but it might tell us how far he's willing to fall.
both wrists captured.
A vicious stomp, and this superstar just reminding everyone how vicious they can truly be. Hammerlock applied. And this superstar is just imposing their will on their opponent.
Knight in a state of distress.
Knight's having trouble assessing the situation. Hard knee to the face.
LA Knight able to avoid impact.
But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss?
Gotta love a man who lets his opponent know exactly who's in charge here.
And he saw that coming from Knight. He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. He's ready to put that chair to use.
The official stepped in and put an end to that real quick.
He's completely dominant right now, refusing to let up.
This is another gear now. Nothing and no one can touch him. Not while he's on this road.
Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay. This is a situation you want to avoid. Powerbomb all the way to the outside. The former archetype is looking to make a statement, but we're not sure what kind of statement he's looking to make.
Oh, no, that's more than incidental contact.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Oh, no, a referee falling prey to the chaos in the ring. And now, Knight is getting beaten down.
Knight needs to figure things out. Dodgers out of the way.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Caught in the crossfire, the ultimate hazard of donning the stripes.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
No escape from these punches.
The referee was out of position and paid for it.
With the counter.
He slipped out of the way there.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
See that?
Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Don't be an idiot. You know what I bring to this business, to your show. You don't punish that. You build around it.
You're right. This is my show. And on my show, the ones who get opportunities are the ones who earn it. Like Cody Rhodes. Not the ones who throw tantrums when the spotlight shifts.
The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Cody Rhodes has the chance to write his own ending at WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for him.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client, Braun Breaker. But he'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting his name and singing his song. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Braun.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Hey, have fun watching Braun and Cody at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the man who will main event WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Here we go, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown for the first time since punching his ticket to WrestleMania.
Cody is really milking his intro, isn't he?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble, didn't we, Cody? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough! You are going to face severe consequences.
What's that, Cody? I should be the next challenger for Braun Breaker? You want me to take your spot?
Cody's got some fight left in him.
I'm afraid you mean hot.
Make the match. Like this.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts are with Cody Rhodes.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to just beat Hector? To take him out of WWE after everything he did for you? You might have done permanent damage to the guy. And now Cody? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
What if me gets Braun Breaker at WrestleMania?
Your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Braun. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place, and now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not going to kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Kevin Owens.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Kevin Owens is looking totally locked in for his match later tonight in what is now a warm-up for the triple threat.
First Cody, now KO?
That man's not even supposed to be here.
This suspended superstar has found his way backstage to target one of Braun Breaker's potential WrestleMania opponents.
He might not be on the card, but he is clearly still very much in the picture.
And still very much a problem for everyone at the WWE.
Starting with Kevin Owens.
No one expected a suspended superstar to show up as
he's trying again. Uh-oh. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Implanted by the DDT.
Hey guys, I've been here a long time and I can't tell you how many superstars haven't been the same after a fight through the parking lot. He saw it coming from Owens.
Good reflexes from him there.
Managed to get out of harm's way.
Hurled away. God.
I'll tell you now, I've fought in the parking lots before. It's not a good place to be.
Just hurling that safety cone with such force. Owens was ready for that.
And fighting in a parking lot seems like a good way to get injured.
Or a good way to cause an injury. It's all a matter of perspective.
Oh, caught the double underarm hook. Slips out, though.
Into a clothesline.
Boom.
And he retaliates. Oh! Knee to the face. What impact. Powerbomb.
Truly, no good ever comes from being in a WWE parking lot, even when you're not in the middle of a brawl. Quick evasion from him there.
Bang, what a boot. It retaliates with a counter.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
And what a throw!
The parking lot is a literal playground of pain. This is getting ugly very fast.
Owens intercepts it.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Uh-oh. Great thinking to stop Owens. Being carried around now.
Boom, what impact.
And you never want to end up fighting in a WWE parking lot.
Oh, yeah. You got to keep your head on a swivel because getting hit by a car is the least of your worries here.
Running senton!
Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Ooh, catching that elbow to the gut.
Uh-oh, double underhook. This is going to be nasty.
Butterfly pile driver. Exposed concrete is just the first hazard you see in this area. There are about 100 ways this could be ending in disaster. Turns it around.
And both athletes showing they have each other's number.
Got them off their feet here.
Oh, man.
Boom! Read that one. Oh, what a kick. And again to the back of the head.
Fighting in the parking lot. Concrete and catastrophe everywhere. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Just a step ahead of Owens.
Oh, stomping away.
KO sidestep step.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Nothing good could happen fighting in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I don't think they had anything good in mind to start with.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Bam!
Had it scouted. Now can... Uh-oh! Stunner! When there's this much to stay in a parking lot becomes a good place for a brawl.
But that pavement isn't as soft as the ring. I'll tell you that.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation.
The target's been acquired once more. No! Goodness! Uh-oh, double underhook. This is going to be nasty. And a clothesline counter. Kick lands.
Just how many superstars have we seen suffer serious injury out in a parking lot?
Numerous. Countless. This is not somewhere you want to be if safety is any kind of concern.
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign. These two are finding an answer for everything. Hooked up. Oh, my God!
I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out to cause real bodily harm.
And there's another focused attack to his head.
Whoa! Piling on with the pylon. Oh. KO keeps him at bay. Ooh, sharp kick.
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift-up power bomb. And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here. Power bomb!
nothing but cold, hard concrete underneath these competitors now.
Yeah, one nasty fall could be all it takes to change the complexion of this match.
Series of reversals.
Oh, and Owens is vulnerable.
No, goodness.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Powerbomb!
Surrounded by pavement, cars, and who knows what else. This...
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling...
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw KO on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Kevin Owens is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes! If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Seth Rollins.
You might find him any number of places. Spending time with Becky and the kid, at the dentist, or maybe at NXT next week.
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz in the air with Seth Rollins returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This man is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
And look at this.
No, goodness.
Rollins' NXT homecoming has turned into a nightmare thanks to the suspended Archetype.
Bam, man. Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Look at this. This can't be good. Powerbomb.
Oh, getting whipped straight into the shopping cart. Rollins steers clear of that.
And Rollins capitalizes.
A stalemate of counters.
Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Single leg drop kick caught him.
Enziguri finds its mark.
He answers right back.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Rollins got surprised there.
He's in for something bad.
Oh, planted. Oh,
Whipping opponent into the cart.
And
pushing their opponent out of the cart.
flipping that around with an arm drag.
Oh. Northern Lights bomb in the back of the head.
Swing when you can just chop right at someone.
And able to evade the offense.
And that was a well-executed attack.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
Off to welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Takedown gets them out of danger.
Power slam dropped, reversed, and now,
oh, big running power slam.
Setting them up for a fisherman's buster.
Boom. Oh my goodness. What a barrage of stops.
Seth dodges that attack.
Oh, strong impact. Belly to belly.
And able to skirt around that attack.
Going for a power slam, turning it into a power slam.
Power down hard.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
Able to parry that one. Impaled by a spear.
Measuring it up one more time.
I don't see them getting up after that.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
This your way of telling me you miss me?
Seth Rollins was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Seth can't stand or deliver.
I should have known. The first time you stepped into NXT that this upright citizen, I'll do anything for the team nonsense, was all an act. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last man standing between me and Braun Breaker doesn't go here.
Randy Orton appears unfazed by the speculation that he's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This man should be arrested.
He's taken out Owens and Rollins, so it's clear what this suspended superstar's endgame is.
But Orton was not prepared for this.
No, goodness.
Orton's been the predator for 2 decades, but tonight, he was the prey.
Escape just in time.
Spear!
Oh, ouch. Oh.
Getting clubbed by the axe handle. Bang! He finds a counter. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
He's trying again.
Uh-oh. The reversal by Orton.
Oh, belly-to-belly throw. He's able
able to sidestep out of that.
Fends it off. Good counter. And Orton gets countered there. Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Calculating the next move here.
Set through the table, incredible impact.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Hard-hitting kick. Randy predicted that.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Oh, feet tackle.
Avoided any damage there.
Slam! Oh, that hurt.
Throwing hands with such tremendous force. He's scaling the ladder, but why? He's reached the top, not sure what the plan is now.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
My God! A hellacious impact that has broken the railing.
One false move here would be disastrous.
But clearly all caution has been thrown to the wind.
Boom, what impact!
Ooh! Impressive awareness from him.
Oh, feet tackle! We knew this was going to be explosive, but this is really starting to get dangerous now.
Yeah, one misstep from up there could mean your career, or worse.
Such a dangerous place to be fighting.
Oh, yeah, man. I can't see this ending well.
Oh, no, he could be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Using every ounce of power behind that move.
The Billy Goat's curse is broken.
Bludgeoned with a stiff shot.
These superstars need to be very cautious. One bad landing is all it would take to cause real lasting harm here.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Gets lifted into position.
No, not from there.
Don't do it!
My God, I don't see how anyone could survive that.
Can we please get the medical staff back there? Now!
Trying to go for it again.
I don't see them getting up after that. This man is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Braun Breaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client Braun Breaker is if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why'd they pick that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad? Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. And that night Hector and I got our shot at the New Day, everything was falling into place until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Hector's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, he turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE champion. That was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client Braun Breaker gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman. Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
Lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you.
Braun, let's go hash this out over stakes.
No. I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name in Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You waste away in the PC. Go earn some worthless title on the indies. Convince yourself there's something honorable in chasing a trophy in NXT. Protege. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Extreme rules. Let's take the leash off both of us. WrestleMania deserves mayhem, and you deserve a brutal end to your reign.
You think a few chairs and kendo sticks are gonna change how this ends tonight? Bring them all!
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not gonna give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No. Never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No. Not now, anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
Wow.
This coming.
Yeah?
You've taken... And what did all this...
Sent me pack.
Yeah.
Better than coasting. You tried to.
We've all... You waste... Convince yourself. Decide while you spent...
Just because you...
I can beat it.
How about I name?
Heyman isn't an...
Extreme.
You think a few...
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start.
You're not gonna give me some...
No.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is. Trust me.
Yeah. With Heyman clearing a path, it would have made this whole road a hell of a lot easier, that's for sure.
He certainly would have. Not for free, but that's Paul. Anyway, good luck out there.
If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Bron Breakker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You never supported me. Not once. You just waited for me to slip so you could feel justified. Well, guess what? I didn't slip. I climbed. And now, I'm standing on everything you tried to bury me under.
Well, you got your match. Braun Breaker, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Hector's livelihood, and my respect. That probably doesn't mean much to you, I guess. You know, all those years you were off making movies and chasing that dream, I kept my word that whenever you wanted to come back, I'd get you back in. And I did. And I wish I hadn't. I sure hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
Maybe. I didn't want it to be this way, but I had to make choices. I had to sacrifice. I had to get here. And I'm sorry, but ultimately, that's what matters.
It's not. Not entirely. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Extreme Rules lets you do anything. But after tonight, the story won't just be what you did. It'll be who you became to do it.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch. I never said who I was pulling for.
The following is an Extreme Rules match, and it's for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Reinstated and ready, the former Archetype looks to complete his comeback.
I've spent a year watching this man throw away his reputation, his legacy to get here. He broke every rule, and now he's in a match where there aren't any. That doesn't sit right with me.
And yet here he is. WrestleMania. Extreme Rules, title on the line. Maybe this is exactly where he's supposed to be.
He demanded the spotlight. We'll see what he does with it.
With Heyman in his corner, Braun Breaker steps in as a champion to be feared.
With all the talk about how much the archetype has improved and changed over the last year, there's not been nearly enough focus on how this man, Braun Breaker, just keeps getting better.
That's the Paul Heyman effect right there, man. Braun hasn't blinked once since he won the title, and I doubt he will start now, even in an Extreme Rules match here at WrestleMania.
With everything legal, Braun Breaker looks to become lethal here at WrestleMania.
Introducing the challenger from London, England, weighing in at 292 pounds, the Destroyer, Jordan Williams. And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
The unification of the World Championship and WWE Championship in 2002 brought us the undisputed title.
The one title to rule them all.
This man has broken pro... Trust even locker rooms to get here. And now he's in the kind of match where that doesn't matter. Extreme rules.
The history books doesn't care how you got here. They only care who's wearing the title at the end.
And that is why this match is perfect for both of them. Braun earned it. The former archetype took it. Tonight, we found out which one gets to walk away with the prize.
Hammer it away! And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Counters with an attack on Breaker.
One response after another, back and forth we go.
And he is directed into the corner.
Oh, the first strike didn't get you. The last one will.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Reversal from Braun.
Whoa! The height on the moonsault.
Landing like a ton of bricks, letting gravity increase the impact. We're here at WrestleMania where tonight's survival is the only strategy.
Oh, battered up. Kevin Owens has shown up at WrestleMania with receipts.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is he?
KO is in the ring.
He's able to reverse it.
Hitting the senton with force.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
KO sidestep steep.
Put everything behind that kick.
Breaker scrambling back into the ring.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Oh, yes.
KO is getting knocked around a bit.
Owens need to be resourceful in this situation.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
He's putting something together.
Tossed aside like nothing, man.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Takedown, double like a high stacked pin here.
Going for the pin. Tumbling the line.
Pin attempt by the champion. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
Gets the shoulder up after one there.
Oh, still can't even keep him down for a 2 count.
Oh, that shovel hitting the ball. Turned it around with a reversal.
And he fends off the attack.
Big clothesline.
Oh, man, a flawless standing moonsault.
That extra rotation creates so much more force than a standard splash.
Ooh.
Oof. Retaliating with a strong elbow.
Butterfly suplex.
Oh! Making a hasty retreat to the outside. Some may consider this an act of cowardice, but I personally think it's strategic thinking.
He's like a bullfighter, begging for action.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. The champ with the cover. No, he kicks out.
He's still in this. Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Waistlock applied in the corner. Check out this power. Belly to belly, way overhead.
Quick thinking right there.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. Treating the champ like a child. Lifting them up and sending them crashing down like they're nothing.
Oh, man, you felt that. Coming down hard with that shovel. Crack. That shovel is still echoing from that.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Breaker is out of the way.
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already. Picked up and being carried around now. We can have a new champ here. The champ narrowly
from not kicking out next time.
Shoving him into the corner now.
Breaker turns the tables.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Both contenders showing how well they know each other.
Back and forth, back and forth. Looking for the advantage here.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
These superstars just laying it all on the line. You can tell how bad they want it.
Looking for the Irish whip reversal. Watch Braun Breaker. Incredible speed.
Listen to this place.
That's Breaker doing what he does best in steamrolling over the competition.
Nearly cut in half.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Hangs on by a thread.
Not letting go of these championship dreams so easily.
And Breaker having to reckon with the fact that his best seemingly wasn't good enough. And he had Braun's number there. Clothesline. Gonna duck underneath. What a big back body drop. Gonna turn this thing around into a massive spine buster. And listen to this place.
There it is, the spear.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Oh, my God. Superhuman power. Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yes.
And does he? Yes, he.
Just right in behind. Nice schoolboy there.
No, 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 no. Kick out, kick out.
Incredible to think. After
Breaker's vulnerable here.
Championship on the line. This could be it.
Makes the cover. Somehow he kicked out.
And this is what it means to be a champion. Any other mere mortal, that would have been the end of the line.
And I think to get time to end this. Buster.
The champ is in a world of trouble right now.
Shoulders are down.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new, undisputed WWE Champion.
I don't agree with how he got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Braun Breaker, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Is anyone surprised?
Wait a second.
He just got Heyman out cold. He doesn't need Heyman. He's already defeated his champion.
What's Heyman gonna do? Show him how to lose?
The Archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on his shoulder and walked out alone as the most dangerous man in WWE. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Well, talk about making a WrestleMania moment. After everything you've done, I thought you would have stooped even lower and sided with Heyman. You two seem meant for each other.
I am the WWE champion, and I accomplished that all by myself. I didn't need that pathetic, blubbering leech, Paul Heyman.
At least we can agree on that last part. In any event, now it's time to prove you can stand on your own by defending your championship.
I will dominate whoever you put in my way. So what do you got?
I'm sure you'll agree that this is the best title match that Raw can put on, right?
The following is scheduled for one fall, and is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Oh, yes! The Samoan werewolf has been unleashed! A one-man wrecking crew with nobody to hold him back.
All as real as they get in that ring, man. What you see is what you get with Jacob Fatu.
And so much more. Fatu has an unreal blend of power, speed, and agility that's made him a massive threat since he stepped into WWE. Plus the fact you seemingly can't keep this man down for long.
Oh, really is that Samoan werewolf. Ferocious, unruly. No one's gonna chain this man down. Not anymore. Not again. Oh, this guy was a monster as part of the bloodline, but now there's nobody around to control him. That's a scary thought, y'all.
Here's the champion holding the title and commanding the moment.
This isn't the same archetype we saw 2 years ago. The fan favorite has evolved into something we never saw coming.
Because he did not come back to chase gold. He came back to own it. And that is exactly what he's done.
He scratched his way back to the top, and now he's got to hold it.
Introducing the challenger from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Hatu. And his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 292 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, the Destroyer, Julian Williams!
Not going to be any question about who's champ after this.
The winner of this match walks out of here a champion. That should light a serious fire under these competitors.
This is the kind of match you can't take for granted. These shots, they don't come around every day, so it's on you to seize the moment and snatch that title out of the hands of the competition. This should be a good one.
There it is! Reversal!
Slips out of the way.
Turning around into a backdrop. Headbutt to the back of the neck. And he counters.
Arm wrench. Well, blocks the punch and a knee to the chin.
Oh, the heel hook. Stretch.
Some quick thinking from him right there. Evades the attack.
Oh, kick connects.
Big stomp. And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps into the hammerlock. And cranking at the other arm now. This is agonizing. Capped off with a knee to the spine.
taking the boots to them. Jacob Fatu able to ward off that attack. We're going to line up a big clothesline to the outside, and that was a hard landing onto the ground. Caused some major damage, and whoa, things might be about to get a lot worse.
Suicide dive!
Just flying through the air.
An expert use of the ropes there.
The chaos of this match is practically in our laps. We better get ready to move.
Getting tossed around.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly...
With the greatest of ease, he's able to dodge that one.
Hey, leave our table out of this.
Now they're clearing it off, preparing for something dangerous. Oh, hard hit with the table.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. The champ creating some distance with that move.
Here we go, big shot here, baby.
Jacob Fatu cuts him off.
We can see a count out here.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Super kick! The pin for the championship. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob.
Oh my goodness! Butterfly pile driver
to retain the title.
Stays in the fight for the title.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? A back suplex right out of the apron.
That was disgusting impact. The challenger's rocked, and the champion should look to take advantage.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Oh, right to the esophagus. These two are firing off on each other now.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh! Knee to the face. What impact!
Jacob Fatu caught off guard. Exactly how a champion stays a champion. Reached out for that log line and got it. In the nick of time. Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
He counters with a great reversal. Jacob Fatu cuts him off. Connecting with a sharp elbow. Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob. Oh, feet tackle.
He's placed into a precarious position. Can be very lonely up on the top.
Yeah, but you got to come down hard.
Gut-wrench suplex.
The challenger's looking down and out there.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. And a well-timed counter. Placed into the corner here. Oh, an overhand punch.
Could be thinking of something big here.
Oh, dangerous move, dangerous position.
Mexican muscle buster.
The champ might have just sealed things.
The champion thought that was it.
We are looking at a competitor who simply refuses to let their championship dreams be snuffed out.
All of that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall.
Here we go, man.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
Oh! Knee to the face! What impact! Send it. Uh-oh.
Muscle Buster! Was that enough? Did the champ put this
Makes
one
the
away?
Retains the title!
Here is your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Champion, the Destroyer, Jordan Williams.
The champion delivered. Another night to leave the arena on top of the men's division. Every defense he survives makes that comeback feel more permanent.
He took the long way to get here, so no surprise he wants to enjoy the ride.
Well, you did it. You really did it.
Obviously. I was born to be champion. Just took a minute to fix everyone else's mistakes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Heyman. You stood at the crossroads, power right there for the taking, and you chose you. It was bold. It was inspiring. It was probably stupid. But what can you do? It's not like this is a video game where you can restart, make different choices, zig where you should have zagged.
Right.
Unless it is. I mean, come on. What if this whole thing's a simulation? What if I'm just pixels and code? There could be someone out there holding a controller thinking, Xavier Woods, you handsome bastard. Get to the point.
I know the feeling.
I'm just saying, if this was a video game, then you could go back. Maybe you and Hector would be best friends right now. Maybe you'd open a restaurant together after you both retired. You could decorate the walls with photos chronicling your adventures in and out of the ring.
Do you think I'd ever open a restaurant with that parasite?
You never know. But if this was a game, you could find out. If it was, this is exactly where a little choice would appear, asking you if you wanted to give up your title and play through things again, or stay here and hang with Adam Pearce for a while, defending that championship.
Huh. Look at that. I think I'm about to find out what happens when I zig.
That's the spirit. Smash that reset button. Good luck.